Hi, everybody. Hi, 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 hi. We're getting things started here. In a few minutes, we will be ready to go. Hope everybody's doing great. I have my towel here. If you have a blanket that you want to use, if you have a strap, if you have blocks, anything that makes you comfortable to practice your yoga, feel free to grab all that and have it ready. We're going to get started in about 5 minutes. If you have anything that you want to chime in with, let it be known what you need. Turn that off. Okay, so let's see. We have some people looking for the link to come to yoga. So let's see what we can do for them. It is a beautiful day here in the Northeast of the US, wherever you all are. I hope you're having a lovely day as well. It is little humidity. And it's just lovely. It's beautiful. It's supposed to have some storms later, I think. But we will see. Okay, so we're going to start about 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, about 4 minutes from now. If you have anything you want to chime in with at the chat there, just write what it is that you're looking for your yoga practice today. And I will do what I can to bring that to you and make you feel delicious today. Make you feel delicious. Has anybody ever said that to you before? This class is a free class, but if you want to make a donation to sfah.org, you can go to that website. Any amount donation to spa.org. If you go to that website, you will learn more about the charity and how amazing it is. It's a 120-year-old facility that helps young people with special needs, physical challenges. If you know anybody who could use our services, please send them our way as well. sfah.org. We're trying to raise awareness also for the programs that we do here. We have year-round programs for young people with special needs. So, you know, share the info. I'm feeling a little bit crooked. And if you have any questions about any of that, please also chime in and let me know if you have any questions. Trying to center myself a little bit here in the camera. For those of you who do not know me, go check out my website, karayoga.com. You can learn more there. I write a weekly blog. My husband and I have an online video system called Be Truly You, where we upload videos 4 times a week on there. And it's a subscription, so it's really, really great. You get a lot for the value, or a high value for what you get. It's for what you have to pay. And definitely check it out. Help us, you know, support us to support you in doing these online classes and videos. But today is really for charity. So it's a free class. Like I said, if you want to make a donation, you can go to sfah.org and check them out, make a little donation, any amount if you can. Also spread the word about what we do at the facility. Like I said before, it's 120 years old. I'm using my hands a lot when I'm talking. And we have a lot going on here. And we're lucky because this year, for this silly annoying COVID stuff, we were able to actually have campers this year, thank goodness. And, you know, we've been able to work it out. So we're very, very lucky and glad and feel very blessed about it. Okay, yes. All right. Just writing back, somebody who had a question. All right, so we're gonna get started with some breathing. We're gonna get started with some breathing. If you have a blanket or a towel to sit on, go ahead and make yourself comfortable. The rule of thumb usually is the knees should be at or lower than your hip level for least stress on the back body and also the hips. So if you can, sit on the front edge of something, front edge of a blanket or a towel, and that's going to help tilt your pelvis forward and down. And you might immediately feel the relief from doing that. If not, you can also put something, blocks or blankets underneath your knees. If your knees are way up here and you're laughing at yourself right now, you can also stack some nice blankies underneath your thighs there. Good. Switch your ankles. If you're seated like I'm seated, crisscross the opposite ankle in front. And just take a moment to settle in to this space and time. Take a deep breath into the body and really feel your body, feel it expanding out into the space that we're in and into this time. A long breath in and a long breath out. We don't need to think about anything else about how we're breathing, what we're doing when we breathe. Just the inhale, just the exhale. Very simple. Just the inhale, just the exhale. Good. So as you continue that same inhale, exhale, exhale, start to relax the body from the head down to the toes. Can you relax the crown of the head, the skull, the neck, the face, the jaw? Let everything kind of jiggle a little bit or wiggle around to help it relax a little bit more. Shoulders, arms, fingers, fingertips. Upper back, middle back, lower back. Front of torso, right? We're allowing the wave of relaxation to go from the head and slowly lower down the body. And as we do this, we can acknowledge, we have time to acknowledge what's happening as we breathe and as we become aware of these parts of the body. Pelvis, legs, ankles, feet, toes. Keep breathing in and out. Let's layer this breath. Let's become more aware now of the breath, what it's doing, where it's traveling to. So we're going to layer this natural deep breathing with Dirga breath. So that's a 3-part yoga breath. We're going to be aware of the belly expanding on the inhale, right? Obviously, your lungs are not in your belly. Bear with me. Push the belly out, then push the rib cage open, then push the chest open. Okay, so we're going to inhale in that way. So belly pushes out, ribs, and then chest. And this is all to get the lungs space to fill up with more oxygen. When I push my belly out, it's helping my diaphragm to move down out of the way of my lungs, giving space to my lungs. And when I exhale, I want to exhale out of the chest first, then the ribs, Then the belly, and I like to squeeze the belly in as much as I can to get as much air up and out of my lungs, that carbon dioxide. And continue that same pattern of breathing in deeply. Belly expands, ribs expand, chest expands. And as you exhale, let the chest relax, the ribs, then the belly. Lengthen your exhale a little bit longer than the inhale. Pull your shoulders up and back, open and lift your chest. Lengthen the spine. And just notice how you feel. Join the hands together into prayer. Create a dedication for this practice today. More than one dedication, perhaps. Let's begin with a gentle Om together. Om. Bring your hands down to your knees or thighs. Drop your head forward and down so your chin is moving towards your chest here. So we're going to feel the back of the neck as we hold the head forward and down. And just take a breath in. Allow your breath to move out. Very gentle, mindful breathing. And sweep the nose side to side. Listen to the sounds your body makes. Let's hold it still. Heavy head breathing. Bring your fingertips to your forehead and push the head up to center slowly. And then you're going to drop your left ear down towards the left shoulder. As you do, right arm to the side, walk the fingertips away. Feel the whole right side from the skull, the side of your skull up by your ear here. Feel that whole stretch all the way down the right side of the body, down the neck, down the shoulder, down the arm, all the way down to the fingertips. Keep your head heavy. Let your face relax. Bring your left hand under your head and push your head up to center very slow. Good. Both hands to the knees. Drop your right ear towards the right shoulder. Breathe. And if it feels okay, the left arm out to the side. Walk the fingertips away. Let's breathe deeply here. Good. Bring your right hand underneath your head and push the head slowly up to center. Ah, good. Hands to the knees or thighs. Circle the torso around in one direction. Are you breathing? There's a question for you. Oops, I forgot to breathe again. Circle the opposite direction. Good. Hold it steady. Pull the shoulders up to the ears and down the back. So now we're going to arch the spine. We're going to pull the chest forward. Breathe in. And exhale, round your back. Tucking your chin. Pull your heart forward. Breathe in. Exhale, round your back. Tuck your chin. Keep moving in that same fashion. Arch the spine. Your head tilts back. We exhale. We round the back. We tuck the chin. Keep going. Breathing deeply as you pull the heart forward. And exhale, round your back, tuck your chin. One more time, pull the heart forward. And exhale, round your back and tuck your chin. Good. Let's lift to a neutral spine. Pull your shoulders up and back. We're going to lay onto the back body and we're going to do some abdominal work. I hope you're happy about that. So come on down. Let your body feel happy and good on the floor. You can always roll up your blanket under your neck. Let your hands come to the belly and push your lower back down into the floor as much as you can. Really, really strong push. And then relax your lower back and then push down again. So let's keep doing that over and over again. You're going to push and relax. You're essentially creating a rocking movement with your pelvis. So pushing and relaxing and allowing your pelvis to rock. Feel your jaw relax and your breath deepen. Create a pattern here for your body to help any little readjustments happen, helping your lower back, your sacrum, your SI joint, helping to build core strength in the body. We love working on the core. Good. Let's come to a neutral pelvic position. Hands underneath the shoulders, interlace the fingers. We're going to lift the head up off the ground. Try and touch the ceiling with the nose. Breathe here. Push your lower back down again into the floor as hard as you can, and then relax the lower back again. Same thing, push down and relax. So now with your head lifted and your shoulders, you might feel a little bit more shaking now with those core muscles. So let's keep going with this movement. Pushing down, relaxing. The entire time your head and shoulders stay lifted off of the ground. Are you breathing? Always a good question to ask anybody in your life. Are you breathing? How is your pulse? Keep pushing, relaxing, pushing. So by now you're feeling that strength building in the core muscles. Doesn't it feel great? Do you love it? Good. We're going to push down, hold it, keep your head and shoulders lifted off of the ground. Try and touch the ceiling with the nose. Good. Lower your head to the floor. Relax your head, hands to the belly. Rock your head side to side. Let your neck be free of tension and completely relaxed and happy. How heavy does your head feel? Let's relax the head to neutral. Take a deep breath as the arms stretch up towards the sky, palms face the ceiling. And now your knees lift up above your hips, 90-degree angle legs. The knees are going to gently guide forward so that they're above your hips as much as you can. And that's going to give you the most strengthening in the core. Let the shoulders relax. Keep the body nice and long on the ground. Soften the jaw. So your lower back is most likely arching and lifted slightly off the ground here. That's okay. This is your baby bear pose. Keep breathing. Feel the core. Try to relax, breathe, even in this posture. Good. Knees hug into the belly. You did great. Hands holding, and let's rock from side to side on the lower back. Ah. Check in with your jaw, make sure it's relaxing, your forehead. Good. Cross your right knee on top of your left knee. For just this moment, bring the left foot to the ground. All right, so we have the right knee stacked directly on top of the left knee. Let's rock the knees from side to side in this position. So as you sway this body, as you sway the legs, allow your lower back to relax. Allow your pelvis to feel secure. I'm giving a little massage to that sacrum area, around that sacrum area, into the glutes on each side. Keep your legs neutral, still. Take a breath. Exhale with a sigh. Right knee is still on top. You're going to take the right arm underneath the left. These are your eagle arms. So we stack the elbows one on top of the other. Right arm is under. Your palms are facing out. Okay, they never flip. They're always facing out. You're going to take your lower hand towards your face, hook the palms around so that they're together. Now, elbows and the knees are going to come into the center of your body. So the feet come off the ground, okay? Elbows and knees connect, center. Keep your head down, and then move the knees and the elbows away. Try and touch the front and the back wall at the same time. Bring it in. Elbows and knees touch and move away, extending and strengthening the core. Bring it in. Take a breath and move away. So I'm reaching my fingertips back. I'm reaching my toe tips forward. I'm not collapsing my left leg down at all. Keep going in and away. Good. Feel that core. Keep breathing. Let your jaw relax. Let your face relax. Now move away and let's hold it there a little bit longer. Build some strength. Good. Bring it in. Woo. Uncross your arms, uncross your legs, rock from side to side, relax your face. Breathe deeply, belly, ribs, chest. Now cross your left knee on top of your right. Plant the right foot down to the ground, and let's rock the knees gently from side to side. Move at your own pace here. Only do what feels good for you. Move at your own pace. Find a pattern, a movement that feels good. Not going too far in one direction if it doesn't feel good. And noticing the part that your core plays in this movement. Letting go. Let's come to stillness. Knees are stacked. The left arm this time is under. Palms face out. Lower hand towards the face. We hook the hands together. The elbows and the knees connect in the center of the body. And then we move away, elbows and knees. Try and touch the front and the back wall at the same time. Good. Bring it in. Extend away. Keep going. Bring it in. And extend away. Is it different on this side? Or are you still feeling the same? Good. Keep breathing in and out. Let's move away. Try and touch the back wall and the front wall with your fingertips and your toe tips. Bring it in. Woo-hoo-hoo. Uncross your arms, your legs, and rock from side to side. Good. Plant the feet to the ground. We're going to roll the body over onto the left hip. And your left forearm is going to be grounded underneath your shoulder. So the left elbow directly underneath the shoulder, and the hand is directly in front of that. Legs are long. Feel a stretch on this left side. Let that sink in for a moment. Breathe deeply. You're going to squeeze your buttocks and then lift and lower your right leg. Good. So when I lift and lower my leg, my buttock, it's hard to squeeze the buttocks. So we're really going to do that mostly when the legs are down and we're not lifting up and down. Check in with a smile on your face. Maybe put one there if you feel like it. Lift and hold that right leg, and at the same time, lift out of the left elbow. Good. Now take your lower leg, lift that up as well. Now squeeze the buttocks. Adds padding to the left side of the hip there. You can also lay on a blanket if that feels good. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. I'm pulling myself up and out of my left elbow more, and my right leg lifts and my left leg lifts a little more. We have our side boat posture. Keep lifting out of the left arm. Breathe deeply and let your jaw relax. Good. Lower the legs, lower the right hand, and let's rest the head in the left hand. I like this pose. It's very relaxing. Beautiful. We're going to bend the knees. Now the legs are bent. They're stacked one on top of the other. You're going to lift the whole right leg up and then lower it down. Lift and lower. Do you feel what we're doing here? Strengthening the side of the hip. Around the gluteus medius. Ooh, feels good. And we're breathing, lifting and lowering. Keep going. Lift and hold it. And just notice what that feels like. Lift and hold it. Good. Lower the knee down. Woo! Let's slide the knees back so they're in line with the pelvis. You want to make sure the hips and the knees are lined up. Then your feet lift up super high behind you. I like to think of a mermaid tail lifting up. Your right knee is lifting, feet stay together, and lowering. Lifting and lowering. Good. So same area of muscles, same muscle group, okay? But a different honing in, if you can feel it, right? We're looking for the subtle muscles in the larger muscle group. Feels good. Keep lifting and lowering that right knee. Try to keep it in line with the hips and try to lift your feet up high behind you. Just the right knee, up and down. Good. Lift, hold, breathe, and feel. Lower the knee. Woo! Extend. Actually, don't extend. Let's just pull the knees forward, breathe in, and you're going to lift yourself up and flip over to the other side. Take your time as you move your body, going slowly, which is also what take your time means. I like to repeat myself. So your legs are long and they're stacked. The right elbow under shoulder, the hand in front of that elbow, left hand is helping support us in the front. Lift and lower your left leg. Use your breath. Inhale, exhale. Notice what your jaw is doing. Let it relax. I hope you're feeling good. Lift and hold. Squeeze the buttocks. Lift your right leg. Left arm can reach up. Lift out of the right arm. Lift the top leg. Lift the lower leg. Lift again out of the right arm. Breathing deeply. Open up your heart. Soften your jaw. Good. Is this side different? What do you feel? Lower the legs. Lower the left hand and rest your head in your right hand. Bend your knees. So when we start with the knees bent, they're out a little bit in front of the hips. We have an angle. Lift and lower the left leg, the whole leg, keeping the knee bent. Lift and lower. Check in with your breath. Let your face relax. Keep breathing. Good. Lift your left leg up and let's hold it there. Face relaxed. Good. Lower your left leg. Woo! Slide your knees back so they're in line with your hips. Lift your feet up as high as you can behind you. Lift and lower your left knee only. So the feet stay together. Left knee up and down. Do you feel like a mermaid? Or a merman? Merman or a mermaid? Keep breathing in and out. Good. Let's lift that left knee up as high as we can and hold it there. Good. Feel your jaw relax. Lower the knee. Woo-hoo-hoo. Good. Extend your legs and now roll onto your belly. So the hips are shifted so they're centered and we're going to come down with the hands underneath the shoulders. Planted gently, tops of the feet are pressing down. We're going to lift the chin and chest off the ground. Push into your pelvis. Lower the chin and chest down. Breathe in. Lift the chin and chest up. Push your pelvis down. Lower down. Let's keep doing the same exercise. Breathe in, lifting up, chin, chest. Push the pelvis down. Elbows are hugging in. Hands are gently placed. Lower down. Let's do one more. Lift, and this time we're going to hold it a little bit longer. Keep your neck long. Gaze down at the front of your yoga mat. Let your jaw relax. Keep breathing here. Good. Now push with your hands. Let's lift up and back slowly and come into a child's pose. This child's pose, we're going to keep the knees together, sit the hips back, pull the belly up and over your thighs, rest your head down, and then bring your arms back alongside you. The palms are facing up. Give your body a moment to relax and breathe here. Feel your jaw completely relaxing. Try to let everything go in the back body. Good. Bring your hands forward. Head looks up, and we're going to come into table, walk forward, curl toes, and come into a downward dog. Pedal out your heels when you get there. One at a time. Let your head hang. You're going to shake it no and yes. You just can't make up your mind today. No and yes. Push the heels down. Let's breathe in. Right leg reaches up behind. Inhale deeply. Knee into pigeon. So we're going to take that knee forward towards the right wrist, the foot over to the left. Extend your left leg long as you can behind you. It's walking away. I like to use a blanket underneath my right hip here. And inchworm your left leg as long as you can. Keep your left toes curled under. Walk your hands in so we have a nice tall spine. Drop the shoulders. Look over your right shoulder at your left foot. Just take a moment, notice what that looks like. And then relax your left foot down to the ground. Turn to face forward again and hold your proud pigeon. Let your jaw relax. Push into your left foot, the top of the foot, as hard as you can, strongly into the floor. And pull your heart forward. Squeeze your back leg forward, right? It's glued to the floor. You're trying to pull it forward, drag it. And your front leg is glued and it's trying to pull back. Drop the shoulders, soften the jaw. Stay just like this. You can use blocks under hands or books if you're at home. Whatever feels good. Feel the strengthening happening in your back body. Feels good. Good. Pull your belly up and over your front leg, and let's rest our pigeon. Take some time here to just rest the head. Let the fists stack one on top of the other. Keep breathing. Try to relax and let go. Remember the strengthening that you just did with this hip a few moments ago. And giving it some love here as well. Lift your head, walk your hands back, take your time. Left toes curl under. We're going to lift the hips. Kick the right leg gently up and back, as high as you can, and then lower to a downward dog. Let's hold it here just for a moment. Keep your head hanging, the breath deep. Fingers wide, elbows soft. Shake it no and shake it yes. Breathe into the back body. Take your left leg, reach it up behind you, inhaling, and the knee forward into pigeon on this side. Support your left hip with a blanket or a block, if that feels good. Inchworm your right leg as long as you can behind you. The toes are curled under. Look over your left shoulder at your right foot. What does it look like on this side? Good. Keep breathing. Turn your head slowly back to center. Relax your back foot down. So the top of the foot is grounded. Walk your hands back to where it feels good. Keep your pelvic bowl squared and facing forward with the front of your pelvis. Glue the back leg down as strongly as you can and try to drag that leg forward, front leg glued, dragging back. So we have this isometric strengthening happening. And we're opening up the front body. You can bring your hands to blocks or a little higher to the fingertips. Keep your neck long. Glue the back foot again. Breathe. If your back pinky toe is not touching the floor, that's a sign that your pelvis may not be squared. So check on that. Let's pull the belly up and over this front leg and rest the body forward and down. Stack your fists, the opposite one on top if you're using them. Maybe a block under your head, maybe the floor. You do what feels good for you. Allow your breath to enter in, expand your back body. Keep going. You got this. Relaxing and breathing. What don't you have control over today? Can you let it go? Lift your head, walk your hands back. Take a deep breath in, curl the right toes, lift the back knee, lift your left leg up, kick it up. Three-legged dog, and then lower to your downward dog. All right, we're gonna hold it here. Allow the head to hang and the breath to deepen. How do we feel? Heavy head, keep breathing. Right leg up, let's inhale. Step that foot forward between the hands, take your time. Windmill, so you're gonna open the back foot first, 45 degrees. Left arm reaches forward. We push with the right foot as we windmill the arms up to warrior two position. Good, so when we get there, the front knee is stacked. We're rotating that right thigh open. The knee is tracking towards the pinky toe. I'm pushing into the outside of my left foot. I'm gluing my feet down. I'm hugging the space between the legs. I'm extending through the fingertips, shoulders up and back, heart is open. Let your jaw relax. Check into the breathing. Warrior two posture, Virabhadrasana 2. Good. Back arm comes forward. We're going to windmill forward with those hands, framing the front foot. The back heel lifts up. And we lift the right leg up behind. Give it a kick. Downward dog. Breathe deeply in and allow your left leg, when you're ready, to kick up behind you. And step forward between your hands. Open the back foot at 45 degrees or more. And windmill, use your right arm out in front of you, push down with your left foot, and then come up to warrior two. Excellent. Gaze to your left. Front knee opens up, reaching towards pinky toe. Open the body out, right? We want to expand like we did at the beginning with breathing. We want to expand outward. And exhale, squeeze inward. Right? Inhale, expand out. Exhale, hug it in. Good. Keeping the blood flowing. Strength building. Jaw relaxing. Good. Take that back arm, windmill it forward. Let's frame the front foot. Pivot the back heel so it's straight. Push into those hands and kick your left leg up behind you. Lower it to a downward dog and let's hold it there. Inhale deeply. Head is heavy. Knees to the ground. Child's pose with the knees wide this time. Big toes touch. Let's sit back to the hips. Take the arms forward and stretch your whole back body. Rest your head. Breathe into the whole back, sides of the body, the front body. Good. Lift your head, walk your hands in. Let's sit the body up nice and tall. So we're going to do a shoulder stretch here. Similar to when we were laying on the back, we're going to do eagle arms. So inhale the arms out to a T. Bring the right arm under. Stack the elbows one on top of the other. The trick with eagle arms is to cross as far over as you can to then get your hands to connect. So we have that lower hand towards the face and we hook the palms together. And then we're going to bring your elbows to the ground, lifting the hips up. Forearms also push down. Then we bring the knees in so that they're hip width. Curl the toes under. And if you can, walk the knees back a little bit more. Breathe in. Push down with the wrists. and send your hips back. Rest your head. Are you breathing? Feel the jaw completely relaxing. Good. Let's rock the hips forward, walk the knees forward, take a breath, relax your toes, sit back to the heels, and rise up. Okay, we're gonna do the other side. Are you ready? Take the arms out to a T. Let's inhale. Left arm comes under. Stack as far across as you can with the elbows. Lower hand towards the face, palm to palm. Good. Breathing in. Bow forward. The elbows come to the ground. The forearms, the wrists. The knees walk back. The toes curl under. We push those hips back. Ooh. Get a good shoulder stretch. Breathe deeply into the back, the front, and the sides of the body. Keep breathing. Press those wrists down. And then let's rock forward. Walk knees forward, sit back with the hips, arms come up. Beautiful. Float your arms out to a T. Good. Big stretch. Lower the hands down alongside the body. Fantastic. Let's come on up to the knees. Curl the toes under, fix your pants. I always say that in my classes. Fix your pants pose. Curl the toes under. You're gonna lean back with your left hand to the heel, push your hips forward, squeeze your buttocks, and take the right arm up. So here we have our half camel posture. Lift up and open with your chest. Feel the face completely. Relaxing, maybe you wanna open your mouth big, stick your tongue out. Stretch the whole mouth. Good. Bring your right hand down to your hip. Let's lift up to center and pull the shoulders up and back. We're going to switch sides. Right hand down to the heel, left arm up, squeeze buttocks, push hips forward, open and lift your chest and breathe. So your neck is an extension of your spine. If it feels good, you can drop your head back as long as it feels secure. Keep breathing. Left hand to the hip and then right hand to the hip. Good. Take a deep breath, relax your toes, sit back to your heels, keep your knees together, and let's do our child's pose with the knees together. Bowing forward and down, head resting, and the arms alongside the palms are facing up. We are breathing into the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Belly, ribs, chest. Good. Walk your hands forward, push the ground away, take a deep breath in, lift your hips forward, curl your toes. Let's step forward, one foot and then the other. Pull the belly up and over your thighs, drop your head down for a forward bend. This is your Uttanasana for anybody learning their Sanskrit. Push down into the feet, send your tailbone up, pull the belly up and over your thighs and drop your head down. Good. Let your knees bend and open the arms out and up towards the sky. Come here, baby. Come here. Good. Arms up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. And bring your hands together into prayer. Come here, come here. It's okay. My goodness, she's trying to protect us. Come here, come here. Bring the right foot into tree posture and let your left foot press down to the ground. Take the arms up towards the sky. So this is our full tree. Drop the shoulders down. Good. Everybody says that little dogs are barky. They're right. But she is trying to protect us. It's a scary world out there. What can you do? What can you do? So here we are, we're balancing in tree. We're staring at something that's not moving in front of us, our dristi. Woohoo, yeah. Drop the shoulders, lift and open up your heart. Now bring your hands into prayer. Good. And lower that right foot. Good. Take the left foot into tree. Push down with the right foot. Let the knee have a little bend. I'm sorry for all of you at home watching who have dogs barking back at my little dog here. Take the arms up and drop your shoulders down. So when you're in this tree posture, make sure this right hip is not you're not sitting into it. You're pushing down with the right foot and you're using those right hip muscles to push up and out of. So we're engaging those muscles. Drop the shoulders down. We also want to keep the pelvis level. Soften the jaw. Good. Bring your hands together in prayer. Lower the left foot down. Excellent. You're going to bend your knees here and sit your hips back and down. Float the arms down, out, and up to frame the head. Palms face in. We're going to sit back and down with the hips. So here we have our Utkatasana, standing seated squat. Pull your hips back as you reach your arms up, breathing, and then lower the hands down. So let's come to the floor with the hands. Lift the hips up towards the sky. Bow the body in Uttanasana, drop the head. What do you feel when you drop your head? What do you feel in the rest of your back body? Taking little notes on what we feel. Let's sink down into a squat with the heels up. So the knees are hip width. And the hands come to the knees, right to the tops of the knees. Ah, good. Pull your shoulders up and back and let your heart open. What does that mean for you to let your heart open? I think about a door, right? Two doors opening up and the heart is exposed, which can be a good thing, but can also be a painful thing. So for you, what does it mean to open up your heart? Are you breathing here? Balancing on the feet. You can also put blocks underneath your shin bones here to help balance you. And let's see how it feels to drop one knee forward and down, moving slowly, and then the other knee. So we have the feet stretching. It's not the most exciting of feelings, but it's a great stretch for your feet. Good. Bring your hands forward, come off of your toes, untuck them, and let's sit down onto our bottom with the knees pointing to the left. So the bottom is going to the left side of the feet. The right ankle is draped on top of the left foot, and we're going to rotate the body face the left. The whole body is twisting here. And it's nice with the knees closer together. It gives my spine a little bit more space to actually rotate. And I want to maintain the space between the vertebrae. So I'm lifting my body up tall and I'm breathing. Relaxing the jaw, just taking little notes. How does this feel? Where do I feel it? Good. Rotation, facing forward, right leg sticks out in front. Left foot inside, right inner thigh. Right toes pointing straight up towards the sky. Shoulders up and back. Body forward, hands walking alongside the right leg. I'm gluing my hands to the floor and I'm pulling the floor back towards me. Shoulders again dropping and the belly up and over this right leg. I'm breathing and I'm allowing space in my back body to expand. And relax. Inhale, lift your head, walk your hands back and in. Woo-hoo-hoo, good. It's good to move the body mindfully. Take your feet out in front of you, drop the knees down to the right. So the left ankle drapes on top of the right foot. Knees are quite close together, and we turn to the right here for a twist. So again, I want to create that space between the vertebrae. I'm pushing the ground away. I'm dropping the shoulders down. I'm lengthening up through the crown of my head. I'm softening the jaw. Inhale, deep breath in, and exhale, a twist. How does it feel on this side? Is it different? Let's slowly rotate back to face forward and bring the left leg straight out in front. We have our right foot inside the left inner thigh, and we're going to tilt forward over this left leg. Again, I want to grab the floor alongside the leg, and I want to pull it back towards me. I'm pulling my belly up and over my thigh, and then I'm just going to rest in a rounded back position, the head down towards that left leg. Good. Lift your head up, walk your hands in, sit the body up tall. Excellent. Come on to your back. So for your Shavasana, roll up a blanket for your neck. Maybe you have something you want to put your knees on as well. Perhaps you want to put your legs up the wall. You decide what feels good for you, but definitely consider the cervical spine in your neck getting some support. So I'm going to put my rolled up blanket behind me here, and we're going to lay over that with the neck. Make sure everything else is happy in the body and you feel supported. You can also keep the knees bent and drop them together so you're a pyramid shape with your legs. So nice supported posture, arms alongside the palms face up. We're going to be here for a few minutes. And all we're going to think about is breathing. As I breathe in, I'm aware I'm breathing in. As I breathe out, I'm aware I'm breathing out. And little by little, one breath at a time, the body relaxes more. Little by little, one breath at a time, the body relaxes more. As I breathe in, I'm aware I'm breathing in. As I breathe out, I'm aware I'm breathing out. Continuing that same breath in and out. Inhale deeply. Come here, baby. And just notice what you feel in this body as you lie there on the floor. What do you feel? Where do you feel it? Take another deep breath in. Long breath out. Wiggle fingers, wiggle toes. Let your face completely relax. Rock your head side to side. Reach the arms long behind the head. Feel the body get a big stretch. Hug the knees into the belly and rock side to side on the lower back. Allow a sigh. Rolling down to one side in your fetal posture, down to the ground. Give yourself all the support that you can to sit up sideways to a comfortable seated position. Join the hands together into prayer. Remembering dedications. Remembering why we're here today. Let's say our practice with an Om. Om Shanti, peace. Bow your head to your heart, your light, and see that in those around you. Namaste. I hope you all have a great day today. Thank you so much for being here and joining me. I'm going to do this every Thursday next week with a little bit less noise. That's my promise to you, the less background noise. We are doing this for charity. So if you'd like to make a donation, go to spa.org. It's in the description there. It will be in the description. It's also in the chat on the side there. If you have any questions, let me know. And you can check out more at karayoga.com. We would love to have you join us in some capacity. And thank you so much for your support. I hope you have an awesome day. Namaste.